It's difficult living in the village because many risks are associated with farming. It's not merely dependent on the villagers, but on nature and the weather. Will there be a drought or too much rain? That's why it's so difficult.
To make things easier for the villager, the All-Armenian Fund initiated a set of projects tasked with building and developing infrastructure in border villages in Lori and Tavush provinces. Water is the most important prerequisite for a better life. The All-Armenian Fund tackled the water issue first in its village development project in Tavush. With a donation by the Hauts-de-Seine General Council of France, the main water conduit and pumping station in Ijevan was completely repaired and new water pipes were installed to service the province's villages. A separate irrigation system was built in Aknakhbur. Our community is very small, but numerous projects have been carried out, including the installation of water pipes for irrigation and drinking. Our irrigation water is free-flowing, so we don't pay any fees. That's quite important for our small community. After the installation of the irrigation pipeline, Aknakhbur resident Martin Mkhitaryan built a small hothouse operation that provides an extra income for his family. Both man and plants have a need for water. There is no life without water. Whatever work you do without water, it will not bear fruit. The villager lives with water. Tavush province has traditionally been famous for growing tobacco. This work also depends on water to be successful.
Great tracts of land have been irrigated. We get a greater crop with much less sacrifice. We see the results.
The next step to develop border villages was the creation of a mechanized tractor park that would allow for the timely cultivation of the land and to have a harvest free of any losses.
It's a big step forward. Our young folk no longer leave for the city. Seeing these conveniences, they believe that it's possible to live a decent life in the village. If the conveniences exist, you can work in the fields and live in the village.
Our young people are now connected to the community. They stay in order to improve the community. They see the progress. Work and an easy way of life are what's necessary to make living in a village attractive. The All-Armenian Fund has accomplished both in the Tavush border villages of Ditavan and Aknakhbur.
Great changes have been made in our village in the past year with the help of the All-Armenian Fund. I equate it with a fairy tale that I couldn't even have dreamt about.
Natural gas has been installed in both villages. In both, the irrigation and drinking water issue has been resolved. A school is being built in Ditavan and a computer classroom was set up in Aknakhbur.
I repeat, all of this is like a fairy tale. Such stories aren't reality, but now we see and touch it all.
Mr. and Mrs. Armen and Nadia Ekserjan, benefactors from Argentina, funded the building of the infrastructure in Ditavan. The projects completed in Aknakhbur are a gift of Armenians of the eastern region of the United States and those from France and Montreal.